Alright. Hello, everybody. Episode 2, I guess, of this. Last time this girl got murdered by her fans. I think cannibals. I'm not sure. I can't tell. And this is where I came from. Why would I get back in it?
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Alright, well, by the way, I'm recording this, like, right after I recorded the first one. Yeah, seeing places through, like, this perspective all of your life, it's gotta be awesome actually going into those places. Like, genuinely crazy. And in reality, all she ever had to do was go through here, and she would have been able to. Alright, so I guess I go downstairs.
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the
over
basement
here.
key.
This was the other room. Molly's room. Molly's room was the one that was blank. I think they must have been painted after the fact then. Except for this one. Because Walter was apparently just awesome. He was hiding right here when his sister got eaten alive. Alright. Hi ho, down the stairs we go. What just happened? I have a feeling I'm never gonna get into this library though. Even though I would love to get in this library, dude. I would read every one of these books. Especially if it has the fucking... apparently, in the last episode, she said every Finch who was ever alive is somewhere in that library. Dude, that's gotta be an awesome story. Like, just to read through all of those books. I'm lost.
I wonder if that comic was right about there being a key inside the music box near the basement.
Alright, you don't need to get snarky. Well, they moved everything around in here then. They don't have that hanging fucking chair like I had before. But that was awesome. And they should know, they should have kept it. This is a very cluttered place, but not like a weirdly cluttered place. Not like a fucking annoying amount of clutter. It's like it's kind of
Maybe
cool.
I should go check out that music box
Alright,
down by the basement.
shut up, you bitch! I get it. Trying to explore, you whore. How many times do you need to spin it? We're saving. Alright, someone was down here playing pool because I knocked Barbara knocked all these down like a bitch. I cleaned up the boxes too because I remember this was a very cluttered basement when I was knocking everything down.
Mom said the basement was
Barbara
off
was
limits.
knocking everything down.
Unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
That's fair enough. This is where he cut his hand and had to be rushed to the hospital, so he died. So his daughter died. This is where this is him like designing the slide that I wanted that he died from. Oh, and these must be the fucking wood slabs that Edie was using to memorialize people.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
No.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
Oh. I see. I can't see.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
Walter was the kid who... Was Walter Barbara's brother? Milton's the one that went missing, I believe. Yeah, Walter must have been Barbara's brother. The one who was hiding under the bed. Edie and Sven were the mothers of... was the mother and father of that branch, I'm guessing, then. And... Huh.
She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
Yeah, it must be.
If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Damn, he got old. He was 63 years old? Or 53 years old. Huh. He must have died the first fucking day of April, or maybe the last day of March. Maybe it was I think it was the last day of March. 'Cause he probably would have switched the calendar before. Wow, what a beautiful place to live. Wait a minute, that's a painting. It's clever. Wait, what does that sound?
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
Love this music.
But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today.
Fuck
I always
yeah,
expected to be
pizzas are
dead
awesome.
tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
Yeah.
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost
That's
friendly.
true. Huh. This game reminds me a
And
lot
then
of
one day, everything just
a lot of what's it called?
stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got
Gone
tired
home.
of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
It's kind of like that game. But it's what it feels like.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years.
Oh.
I'm
not
done
eating.
waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can.
Where do I go? Oh. I love the way this story is told. This is actually like super cool. You have this many books down here, and you fucking he must read. He must read them. Like, how would you stay sane over 30 years? I get like fucking.
I know it's out there somewhere.
I don't think I can just do the same thing over and over.
Whatever
again for
killed
30
Barbara
years. Oh.
and Molly
Oh.
and Calvin.
Oh. Must be talking about the curse, like the family curse. or
Maybe
whatever.
this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
That's so cool.
Whatever's out there, I want you to know
Oh.
I'm ready for it.
Yeah. You're on train tracks.
I'm going to appreciate
That's
all of it.
probably what that
especially the
shaking
food.
was. And
I don't
I
mind
have
if
a
I
bad
wait
feeling about this.
or a month or a single week.
Yeah.
I'd be happy with one new day.
You're probably not even gonna get that.
I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Yep. Yep, there it is.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Why wouldn't they? Like, what is wrong with her mom? Like, why does she keep secrets like this? Like, when you're 6 years old...
I'm sure my mom was trying to protect me.
How? Won't let me down. Oh, I had that fucking... Like, how is that protecting? Like,
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
crazy?
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
Probably a lot.
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
That must be where all the garbage went. I don't know what that noise is. It's in real world. Like a real world actually exists, please. I'm a
Trying
gamer.
to
I
bury
hate
something
whamming.
that's still alive.
And real world's not real.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe 2,
I'm upset. This feels
I
like
thought it
Gone
was
Home,
time
but I
I
don't
heard
get
the
my
stories
ducks.
for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
That train was delayed for like fucking 5 more minutes. Walter would have survived. Five more minutes and Walter would have
I
survived.
don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
No, there's still. Wait, you're gonna die? Are you dying?
But I thought you should know about your family
Are you?
and the history you're a part of.
Why would it be on a sewer? That's cool. See how house out there, right? What's that red light? that a buoy? Huh. A wave? A 40-foot wave was that close to the shore? I'm sorry. That just doesn't seem right to me. It had to have been like a fucking tsunami.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
It's probably because they're not stories. They're actual people that died. Surprised these lights still work. That's like fucking looking into a
And when you look at the house,
looking in
that
the
history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
looking in the obituaries and be like, oh, the people in these stories are funny. They must have believed these stories. Like,
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
everybody dies. Oh, that's the little peephole I was looking through at the beginning that you guys didn't fucking see because my recording got fucked up. And that's the swing that what's his name died on. Calvin, I believe.
What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
Fair question.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one.
Yeah.
3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Derpy Jr. Holy shit. That gerbil was like 12 years old. If it was a gerbil, I don't know. Burpy Jr., Chirpy, Furpy, Lurpy, Surpy, Zoe, Coco, Tucker, Charlie, Daisy, Lucy, unnamed, Bailey must have been the dog, that's sad. 13 years old. Shotzi has to have been a dog. It's a name for dog. These are dog houses. It has to have been not dog. Oliver, Shadow, Bob, Christopher.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Are there 2 Edies? Alright, Sven and Edie. No, there was 1 Edie. Barbara Finch. Walter Finch, Edie Finch. Huh. That's pretty cool. Sven Finch, Calvin Finch, Molly Finch. Is Edie your great grandma or your regular grandma? I can't remember.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea.
I would assume great grandma.
My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
Well, if that's how it actually happened, if that's how the house sank with him just standing at top of it, while his fucking daughter and her stepson was fucking
She could see
sailing
it
away, that's
poking out
badass.
of the water at low tide.
Who just wants to erase the past? Like, how? It's so interesting.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house
It was a
every
buoy.
night.
Yeah? Okay.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Must have been a great-grandmother Edie, great-grandma Edie. This is actually a cool cemetery. Sanjay Kumar. Milton Finch.
She lost 2 of her brothers, just
Lewis
like I did.
Finch.
I get why she tried so hard to protect us. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
I knew you were pregnant. Yeah, look at that belly. You have to be pregnant. Like, either that or you're just really fat. And that's mean to say. So pregnancy was the easier way to do it. I don't know where to go. Oh, there's a ladder right here.
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
Yeah? He looks like a badass. He was in the Marines. Oh, Sam, that's the guy who enlisted. Oh, that's the guy, the Calvin's brother. These are real pictures. That's Edie, that must be. So is this based off of like a real family?
Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
Oh, that is a nice gun.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Probably wanted to die after his brother died. Hey, look at this. Everything here is intact. Even stuff that goes back from the fucking 40s, 30s. I'll explore that after I read the memorial.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything? It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
I have a feeling that you are never going to forget this weekend.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Nothing quite like being outside.
Oh.
Hold still while I take...
Hey!
That's a keeper.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph? Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip.
That's sad.
Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time.
I don't know what to take a picture of.
Give me a minute to check the map.
Did I already take a picture of this?
Let's see. Maybe. Or was it? It could have been.
What am I taking a picture of here? The tent? I didn't see that before. No? Oh.
Dad!
Good eyes, Dawn.
Hey, you say that,
Before
but
you
I've
take
been
the
here
shot,
like
let me get a
10
picture of
minutes. Where is she? There you are.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target. Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Great shot, Dawn!
That's good timing.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay? Sorry, Dawn, just gotta reset the timer.
Oh, how do I reset the timer? Oh.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about—
Dad!
Oh. Well, okay, why wouldn't you just make sure it died? That's actually kind of fucking... Why would you keep that picture?
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
I bet she blames herself. Gregory, Gus, and Dawn are next. Sam's and Kay's children. And uncles and aunts. Actually, I think it's just uncles. And then there's Dawn with Sanjay. Must have made Lewis, Milton, and Edith, which is me, I believe. Dude, this is an awesome room. He didn't look old enough to have to use a cane, though. But he must have been. Dude, he has a cane.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Dude, I really want a house like this. A house where I can just fucking, a house where I can fucking put secret passageways in and shit like that. I know when I own a house in the future, I'm definitely gonna make at least one secret room because you gotta keep your stuff somewhere. This is the 1-year-old. Holy shit! That looks terrifying.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
Who's the oldest? I mean, obviously your mom was the oldest because she survived longer, but, I mean, 1969... 1976. Oh, that. 1968. Dawn was the oldest. Hold on, I want to read that. How do I read that? No, don't put it down. Alright, fuck it. I just won't read it. I don't care.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
Good luck, Kay.
That's so sad.
Love, Sam.
Who divorced who, though? It was to Adam Finch, I think. That's sad. Jeez. She did not get the best conditions, apparently.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, "We don't need a stepmom," were the words that I remember.
Husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Oh, so Sam must have gotten remarried. Man, this is an awesome kite. I'll fly it right into that tree and it won't get caught. I've never properly flown a kite. I was always really bad at it, and I've only tried like once.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! I'd beat you. I would beat my kid if he did that. How dare!
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
After this story, I'm gonna have to end the episode. I'm pretty sure I'm running out of time and didn't even realize it. Actually, I'm gonna end it right now. Alright. Let me make sure
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
I like your father.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
That's sad.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
Calvin, Barbara, Molly, fucking Gregory, Gus, Milton, and Lewis didn't die that young. But fucking more than half of the people in this family died young. Like, really young, too. Yeah, you could tell it was a military dad, that's for sure. Craig, be a baby. That's funny. Yeah, run to the mailbox and back. Like, that's an actual long run, too. That mailbox is far a fucking way. What, is this the house layout?
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get.
Oh, this is the loft. Oh, that must be where her bed went. What does that say?
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Fly to India. But she only gave herself 1 day to pack. And it was like right before she had to leave. That's dumb.
Religion was another thing my mom never talked about, but I think it helped her a lot after her dad died.
Yeah. I feel like I'm missing something. Farm like done. I got the hiccups, damn it. Yeah, you can definitely tell it was a military dad, that's for sure. I love that sign though. He's just like, chores, sweep, trash, mop, mow yard, be a baby. It's like, it's genuinely clever. Alright, I'm probably going to end the episode here. This one's definitely going to be a long one. But, I mean, it's fine. I might cut it in half. I'll see how long it is.